First headlines. Chief Minister Biren Singh likely to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. Manipur beat defending champion services 3-0 in Santosh Trophy. And India reports 2,183 new COVID-19 cases and 214 more deaths in the last 24 hours. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the Midday English News. I'm Sanatombi with the top stories of today. Now, before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face mask when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play a part in the fight against COVID-19. Now, the news in detail. Chief Minister Biren Singh is likely to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. Chief Minister Biren Singh is on his maiden visit to Delhi after formation of the new government in taking oath as the Chief Minister of Manipur for the second term. Although the agenda of the meeting is not known yet, it is expected that Chief Minister Biren Singh will apprise Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the key initiatives that are likely to be taken up by the new state government in Manipur in the future. Earlier, after being administered the oath as the Chief Minister Biren had said that his government's first task would be to make Manipur a corruption-free state and will work day and night to wash out the corruption from the state. He also said that the next task of the new Manipur government would be to wash out all drugs-related matters from the state, and thirdly, would try to see that all the insurgents operating in the state are brought to the negotiating table and political dialogues held with them, he added. Notably, Union Home Ministry declared the entire state of Manipur, excluding the areas falling under the jurisdiction of 15 police stations, as disturbed areas for a period of 6 months, with effect from April 1, 2022, in the exercise of the powers conferred by Section 3 of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958, Act No. 28 of 1958, Chief Minister Biren added. As a part of Chief Minister Biren Singh's initiative War Against Drug to ensure a drug-free Manipur and a drug-free Khetragaon constituency, MLA of Khetragaon AC, Nurul Hassan, said he is going to institute, install, provide and organize basic infrastructure in the near future like rehabilitation centers, CCTV cameras in strategic locations, awareness programs and sports meets. The MLA made a statement during an interaction program with representatives from 54 clubs or organizations or associations in the Khetragaon Assembly constituency held yesterday at the MLA residence in Khetragaon. He said they have formed Khetragaon United Clubs, constituting every president and secretary of all the clubs in Khetragaon as its executive members under the chairmanship to work for a drug-free, healthy and wealthy Khetragaon. The interaction program was also transacted various agendas, which included establishment of a corpus fund for all Khetragaon clubs, Khetragaon sporting event, and war against drug for a drug-free Khetragaon Assembly constituency. Sena Athletics Organization Kakching Wairi, in collaboration with Madeleine Aikya, Ahongai Leirak near Jenims Hospital, Imphal, organized a one-day free eye camp at Kakching Wairi Sabalekai Community Hall yesterday. Around 142 patients were treated by doctors of Madeleine Aikya during the free eye camp. Eye-related medicines were also handed out at free of cost during the camp. Kaupum Battalion under the aegis of IGAR South in collaboration with Janims Imphal conducted a psychological counseling workshop for locals at Ain Kuno, Bisnupur district yesterday. The workshop was organized to spread awareness on various aspects of mental health and ways to handle stress related to studies, profession and social aspects. The workshop was attended by locals and troops of Assam Rifles. On the other hand, Rajasthan Battalion under the aegis of IGAR South organized a recruitment rally awareness camp at Tuitum Kongkai, Rajasthan district yesterday. The camp was organized to spread awareness amongst the youth and locals about Assam Rifles Meritorious Sportsperson Recruitment Rally 2022. During the interaction, youths were encouraged to explore career opportunities in the armed forces, village authorities, and local youth association members attended the event and expressed their gratitude for such informative events. Army Commanders Conference will begin today in New Delhi. Army Commanders Conference is an apex-level biannual event that is held in April and October every year. The conference is an institutional platform for conceptual-level deliberations culminating in making important policy decisions for the Indian Army. During the 5-day conference, the senior leadership of the Indian Army will review the operational situation along the active borders, assess threats in the entire spectrum of conflict, and undertake analysis of capability voice to further focus on capability development and operational preparedness plans. Discussions on aspects relating to infrastructure development in border areas, modernization through indigenization, induction of niche tech, and assessment on any impact of the Russia-Ukraine war are also scheduled. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh is expected to interact with the senior commanders and address a conference on 21st of April. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur has expressed grief over the death of Tamil Nadu paddler Dinadayalan Vishwa, who passed in an accident in Riboi district of Meghalaya while travelling by road from Guwahati to Shillong to participate in the 83rd Senior National Table Tennis Championship. It was also informed that the driver of the tourist vehicle also succumbed to severe injuries and was later identified as Dipal Das. In a tweet, the minister conveyed his condolences to his family and friends. Time for a short commercial break. More news and updates will continue after the break.
Seasonaview Yai Lifestyle Private Limited की food supplement registered under the MCA Ministry of Corporate Affairs हाइरिबा मखल असिगी product मंगादगी कानबा फंगबिगनी मदुदी अहानबदा Perfect Plus urinary tract infection disease kayadagi ngakthokpa ngami, control glucose levels in blood, improve immunity, antioxidant, liver disease amadi liver sokhanbadagi ngakthoi, remove toxins haksangdagi fattaba sengdokpa lok laihau toina tawganbadasu fali. Anisubada Perfect Glow uring amadi mahing fahanba, acne scar fahanba, mai nanthokhanba, skin nganthokhanba, kutuk men thokhali mai khwihande. Ahumsubada Perfect Ionic Mineral diabetes, BP wangba, asthma, khwang naba, saru sonba, haksangdagi fattaba sengdokpa, tumba yadaba, piles, arthritis, ising mari nungaitaba, anti-aging, khongya saba, punamak fahali. Mari subada Perfect Active Brain na tumba yadaba fahali, kok ngawba, wakal pothahanba, tumba yadaba, memory booster, tension handhanba. Amusung mga subada Perfect Woman Care na urinary tract infection, premenstrual syndrome, angang khaudanaba, thagi khongkap chang naidaba, fingaw ka hena chatpa, vaginal infection kayada fahanba ngami. Home delivery gi khudong sabasu fangbigani. Hena kupamarol gidama khoi contact number 8413968314 da contact tobiu.
Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited, Summary of Tariff Schedule approved by Commission for Financial Year 2022-23 for Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited, MSPDCL, and to be effective from 1st April 2022. A. Approved subsidized tariff for financial year 2022-23. Table 8.2, category-wise subsidized tariffs approved by the Commission for financial year 2022-23. B. Approved full cost tariff FCT. Table 8.3, category-wise full cost tariff without subsidy for financial year 2022-23 as approved by the Commission. Note 1. Fixed charge is per kW of contracted load for LT supply except KJ, while in case of HT supply, it is per kVA of billing demand. Energy charge is as per kWh for LT supply and per kVAh per HT supply, and LT high-value services provided with MDI meters. The above table depicts fixed and energy charge only. Tariff charges description in detail are given under the Tariff Schedule chapter. N.G. Shobhachandra Singh, Managing Director, MSPDCL.
Welcome back. Now, more news and updates. The Union Health Ministry will organize block-level health melas at more than 1 lakh Ayushman Bharat health and wellness centers across the country from today. This is being organized in collaboration with all states, union territories, and key ministries such as Women and Child Development, Information and Broadcasting, Panchayati Raj, Ayush and Education Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya said that block-level health melas are part of week-long celebrations under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to create awareness about Ayushman Bharat health and wellness centers and telemedicine and teleconsultations. In Chhattisgarh, 4 security personnel were injured in a Maoist attack. Maoists attacked the Darbagh camp of security forces in Bijapur district of Bastar division last night. In the attack, the Maoists used a country-made improvised barrel grenade launcher. Security personnel retaliated to the attack and a gunfight continued after half an hour. Observing the heavy retaliatory fire, the Maoists escaped into the jungle. 2 critically injured Jawans have been referred to state capital Raipur, while 2 other injured Jawans are being treated at Bijapur District Hospital. Manipur's ton defending champion services 3-0 in the 75th Santos Trophy football at Payanat Stadium in Mancheri last night. Manipur scored an early goal in the initial stage of the match, with Ngarianbam Janis scoring in the 5th minute. The young well-knit Manipuri side scored a second goal in the 50th minute through Lunmi Lane. The third one was a self-goal by the services Sunil in the 74th minute. Earlier at the Kotapati Stadium, the Odisha-Karnataka encounter ended in a draw with both teams scoring 3 goals each. Odisha gained the upper hand through Jamir Oram in the 15th minute of the game, but Karnataka recovered from the initial setback and scored 2 goals in the first half, one through Sudhir Kotikela in the 29th minute, followed by another by Nishad in the 34th minute of the game. In the second half, Karnataka's Kotikela scored a second goal of the match, placing the team in a relatively comfortable position. Odisha bounced back soon after through Kumar in the 65th minute and Moduli finding the equalizer in the 76th minute. Today, Rajasthan will play Meghalaya at Kotapati Stadium at 4 p.m, while host Kerala is all set to take on formidable West Bengal at the Payanat Stadium in Mancheri at 8 p.m. Manipur will take on Odisha tomorrow evening. The match will begin at 8 p.m. In the group mates, Kerala, Meghalaya, Punjab, Rajasthan and West Bengal will play in Group A, and Gujarat, Karnataka, Manipur, Odisha and Services will play in Group B. Registering a sudden rise in COVID-19 cases across the country, India today reported 2,183 fresh COVID-19 cases, of a 90% jump in the last 24 hours, according to Union Health Ministry data updated today. Additionally, the country reported 214 deaths in the last 24 hours as per Health Ministry data. The active cases stood at 11,542 along with 1,985 recoveries in the last 24 hours as per the data. The active cases comprise 0.03% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate remained at 98.76%, the ministry said. A decrease of 16 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was recorded as 0.83% and a weekly positivity rate as 0.32%, according to the ministry. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4,25,10,773, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.21%. The cumulative doses administered in the country so far under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive has exceeded 186.54 crore. India's COVID-19 tally has crossed the 20 lakh mark on August 7, 2020, 30 lakh on August 23rd, 40 lakh on September 5th, and 50 lakh on September 16th. It went past 60 lakh on September 28th, 70 lakh on October 11th, crossed 80 lakh on October 29th, 90 lakh on November 20th, and surpassed the 1 crore mark on December 19th. The President of the European Commission has urged member states to supply Ukraine with weapon systems quickly and suggested that the next round of EU sanctions would target Russia's powerful spur bank and include an embargo on Russian oil. It applies to all member states. Those who can should deliver quickly, because only that way Ukraine can survive in its acute defensive battle against Russia, Ursula von der Leyen told Germany's Bild and Sonntag newspaper. Several European nations appear to be vacillating over the export of heavy weapons such as tanks or firefighter or fighter jets, amid concerns that such a move could formally escalate the war in Ukraine into a direct conflict between Russia and NATO member states. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitv.in or the phone number 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now the headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh likely to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. Manipur beat defending champion services 3-0 in Santosh Trophy. And India reports 2,183 new COVID-19 cases and 214 more deaths in the last 24 hours. Well, that's all we have on this edition of ELITETV English News. Thanks for watching ELITETV and have a great time.